Alright, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, I've already uploaded a few videos today talking about what's going on in the market, and then I talked about what's happening with Solana, so I figured I would now talk about Jasmy, let you guys know my thoughts, opinions, and what I'm doing now. So, with that in mind, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video, shall we? So, looking at Jasmy here, what we can see is that its price is now starting to interact with some of the key levels that we spoke about in the last video. You see, what I told you in the last video was that Jasmy was ranging in between two very important ranges. We had a resistance to the top side sitting between 0.024 and 0.021, and now we had support sitting to the bottom side around 0.0187 and 0.0169. Now I told you that once Jasmy breaks one of these ranges decisively, okay, now the key word is decisively, because this is it breaking the range, but it didn't decisively break the range. It just wicked above it, just like down here. This is it breaking the range, but it's not it decisively breaking the range. And you know what decisively breaking a range looks like, okay? It's multiple closes, consistent downtrend, maybe even a failed back test into a continuation, something like that. That's decisively breaking the range. I said once it decisively breaks the range, we would likely see Jasmy continue in that direction for at least another couple weeks, maybe at most of another couple months. Now, what I said though was that my general outlook on Jasmy is incredibly bullish. My general thesis, my general sentiment is that Jasmy over the long term will go up. I think we're going to see Jasmy's price hit 4 cents, very likely even 5 cents or above. And so because of that, even if its price does pull back, I am going to start to accumulate as it does start to roll towards the downside. We made that video around here. Okay. Well, what you can see now is that Jasmy's price is now interacting with one of the key levels that I told you about. I said, look, the 0.0169 level is going to serve as being extremely important. And the reason being is because it's the bottom side of the range. If the bottom side of the range is decisively broken, we're likely going to then start to head back down to 0.0149. And then if we lose that level, we're likely heading to 0.0128. That's my price prediction of where I think it goes as each level is lost. But what I told you is that since my thesis is bullish and my sentiment is still bullish in the long term, that I will just use these key support levels as my buy targets and the places in which I will be buying Jasmy. Because again, my general idea here is that at some point we're going to find support and continue upwards. So the best thing that I can do is just buy at all of these key support levels a little bit more and more as the price does go down, and just eventually knowing at some given point we're likely going to use one of those support levels to make a continuation to the upside, and I will eventually find profit on these buys. That's my goal. That's the way that I'm playing it. We're in a macro bull market, okay? At the end of the day, prices generally will just go up, especially for quality companies or quality chains like Jasmy. And so at the end of the day, I'm just going to be buying it. And even if I go a little bit negative, right? Even if I go a little bit negative, I genuinely believe over the long term, I will end up positive on these trades. So they're worth doing. Now, the approach that I'm going to be taking is actually buying a little bit right now today. Okay. So at 0.0169, 0.017, this is my first buy target. This is where I am going to be doing my first set of buys. Now, on top of that, what you can see is we are actually getting HG Algo flashing. Of course, you guys know HG Algo is my company's indicator that basically just tells you, hey, it's a good time to buy or it's a good time to take profit. And what you can see is that it's actually saying that this is a good time to buy. So having that confirmation is nice. The last time that we saw it flash was back here actually, and from those flashes, of course, we saw Jasmy's price go up 50%. And so because of that, I am pretty happy with these buys one way or another. And like I said, its price may continue downwards and this may not get a pump, but I am still at least worth, I am willing to take the risk of buying a little bit here, especially with the double confirmation from my indicator. Guys, you can also check out the indicator down below if you want. I'll give you your money back if you don't like it within 30 days. It's no problem. It just works very good. So I know you're going to like it. So you can go down to the link in the description down below. You'll get 20% off and again your money back within 30 days if you don't like it or think it's useful. So go check it out if you want. But at the end of the day, yeah, I am going to be doing a little bit of buying right here at this 0.0169 level. Now, again, if this level is lost, my next buy target then becomes 0.0149. That's where I do the rest of my buying, and then I'll do even more buying at 0.012875. That's the way that I like to ladder these things, right? I'll do a little bit of a buy here, a bit of a bigger buy here, bit of a bigger buy here, and the further down we go, the more I buy. Obviously, only for cryptos I have strong conviction in. I'm very confident Jasmy is going to at some point hit 4 to 5 cents. So because of that, the lower we go, the more I'm willing to buy within a macro bull market. Even if it means I go negative for a little while, I can generally sustain the risk of taking that negativity for say a couple weeks or a couple months for that long-term gain. Okay, so that's the plan. That's the goal. Buying a little bit of Jasmy today. Guys, if you do want to buy some Jasmy yourself, you can use the CoinW link down in the description below. You will actually get up to $30,000 with bonuses if you do sign up with my link and just start trading trading. You don't need to give them, you don't need to use a VPN. You also don't need to KYC, meaning you don't have to give them any of your personal information. You can just deposit funds and start trading. So go check it out down below if you'd like to. Again, you can get up to $30,000 in bonuses, and I thought that was a pretty cool offer, and it was pretty hard to get. So make sure you go check it out if you'd like. But overall, that's the update today for Jasmy. And guys, again, I like to update you as many times as possible. So I know today we posted a couple videos. I still have a few more in tune or planning to come out. So make sure you check them out. Might be some Hedera, might be some Render. So I'd love for you to check those videos out. And if you did enjoy this one, you can always let me know by smashing the like button so more people see the video, and subscribing to the channel if you are new. But I do appreciate you all for joining in, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video today. Peace out, everybody.